going to do one more song. Which one, I don't know. This is not au revoir. No, I'm not going to set the electrics up. Whoa! What was that noise? Anyone hear a strange beeping there? Well, the house isn't on fire. I was in a supermarket in the week. That's the end of the story. I've got such a boring life. That was a high point of the week. And I was doing something on the telephone. And the fire alarm went off. And just the amount of apathy that occurs when a fire alarm goes off. When people, okay, nothing like that. And you can just, and I was the same, you know. And the first thing, the guy that I'm doing something on the telephone, and he looks over at his colleague, because he was cancelling the contract, you know, setting everything up. And he looks over and he says, well, is that the fire alive? And he's serving another lady, and I said, I don't know. And no one's doing anything, you know. And well, I think it is the fire alarm. I think it is a fire alarm. There's not a test today, is there? And I'm, so sorry, my jaw locked. So I said, you know, is this finished? And he goes, no, he said, no, I'll forget about that. And people were the same, everywhere you look, you know, so the staff are looking, you know, testers or, you know, anything. And all the customers are all of one mind, you know, they're like, but I'm doing my shopping. No, oh my God, like, there's a fire, I could burn to death, this could be my last hour on earth, you know, and get out before the flames reach me and the smoke inhalation. They're just like, oh, but I'm nearly finished, can't you just keep the checkout open? Look, I've only got 3 items, like, you know, this inferno rage is like, you know. But anyway, there's some people in that supermarket that are, well, what can one say? Flames might have climatized them nicely. I don't wish to be mean to anyone. It just happens sometimes. They don't like the disabled in Yeovil at all. They don't like the Irish either in Yeovil at all. So if you're a disabled Irishman, forget it, you know. What song shall we do? I want to do one of my angry songs now. Friday afternoon is just a loose feeling here. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's something in your soul that makes even the devil shudder. There's venom and there's vitriol in every syllable you utter. I don't know why you wake up, let alone how you sleep. Remember this though, as ye sow, so shall ye reap. And slake your thirsted innocent tears. Your unholy essence has shadow-drenched their ears. But I will pull them free from you, and safe I shall them keep. And know that as ye sow, so shall ye reap. What pierced pleasure do you get? Inflicting pain on all you view. Salome herself would balk at all the twisted evil things you do. You gloat with arcane eyes as you make my children and weep. Remember this though, as ye sow, so shall ye reap. When blind justice finally comes calling, that can balance up the scales. On that day, your bed will be a nay. It will be your screams of mercy that will be to no avail. You'll not escape the pit you've dug. You've made its walls too steep. It's foretold that as ye sow, so shall ye reap. Every insult that you hurl, you go below to see them hit. Your skull and crossbow flag unfurled, your hatred hand blows that never quit. Do you think they will forgive you, that you won't know defeat? Naive fool, as ye sow, so shall ye reap. Where can you escape to, that your infamy will not follow? When you land upon the stand, your excuses none shall swallow. Where you start is where you'll end. The circle shall be complete. Hades hound, as ye sow, so shall ye reap. That was the angry young man of 86 there, and here's the angry young man of nearly 86 years of age. That song's one my road crew used to call me the string snapper. In 84, 85, 86, 87, I guess. I had a big jumbo. Still do, in fact. Guitar, it's upstairs next to my bed. 63 years old. Guitars, there's not one on the landing anymore. And I used to, man, that had a good sound box on it. Probably still does. I'd love to play it, but it's more than my disabled fingers can do now. You just about hold these strings in. But I used to snap strings for a pastime. This is where I got in the habit of having so many guitars on stage with me. If my children ever get to watch this, I don't know, hi Emily, how you doing? It's the 29th of November 2024, as Daddy's doing this. Emily, you're going to be 11 years old in 3 months' time. Goodness me. Well, 300 months' time. And Dylan, you're going to be... You're heading towards your teens, Dill. Well, you've got a long way to go yet, actually. But 8 months' time, you'll be a teenager. Let's not go ahead. Let's just say you're 12 and enjoy it. And because I used to snap strings all the time, you know, I used to play so loud. Whenever I used to do it, if I wander in somewhere, there's a strange town or something like that. Found myself in a strange town. Everyone else can turn off. I'm just going to leave behind a little anecdote for my children, because obviously they'll never see me grow up. They haven't seen me in 3 years now, so they've got used to the fact. What a wonderful country, huh? And that song tells you all about it, huh? So, take children away from safety and leave them where they're not safe just because someone made a mistake and the agencies cover it up. But that song is about, you know, yeah, any time in England, I know a lot of watchers in Asian countries and also in America. How it is over there, I don't know. Can you hear my heater trying to get me to shut up? But over here, I guarantee you, any day you want to click onto the BBC website or the website, there will be a case like I've just sung to you. It doesn't stop. It doesn't stop because it's, as we know from in the English press in this last week, there's an inquiry going on into a minimum of 7 dead babies and possibly up to 30. And the woman who's gone to jail for murdering for the 7 that's been proven, she was told, we've got your back. That's what the hospital administrator said, we've got your back. How do the parents feel about that? Where was I going with this? Sorry, Dylan and Emily, don't listen to that last bit. Although you can see why Daddy still gets so fired up, even at 63 years old, rid of motor neuron disease, while I still belt this stuff out, you know. I was angry about it in 1982 when I started, and here I am, 42 years later, and the fire hasn't gone. So when, and people, I turn up at gigs and stuff, you know. I just used to be itinerant, you know. I had a car, which was advantaged by that point, you know, because it wasn't so much fun. That's why everyone gravitates to London and stuff, because all the clubs and everything, in those days you had clubs and pubs, all gone now, of course, you know. There's no live music scene anywhere, I don't think, you know, street corners, and that's about it. And I'd probably make more from street playing on an hour at Glastonbury Street Corner, even now, than I do, you know, in a month of streaming. Everyone wants everything for free, and even then they say it's overpriced. So you go in and say, well, you've got a band on here tonight, they want an opening act, you know, you want someone else on the bill, as long as I have a bit of glass, they give you a pint glass, you know, as long as I can put that on the table somewhere, you know. And again, all the old busking tricks, and what I used to do, I used to have a pile of coins, and you just get a newspaper or some toilet paper, some tissue paper, and you roll it up like this in a ball, so you have a pint glass, yeah. So you do a pint glass, and I'd always ask one for with a handle on as well, so if anyone reached for it, you could, but, and I'd scrunch up the paper or the toilet paper or some newspaper, scrunch it up fine so it was like a little ball. You put that in the glass and then place the coins onto it. So as the audience got drunker and over that, they'd look at it and they'd see it was, oh, well look, he's got a lot of coins in there, someone must like him, you know, so some of the little stuff there, you know. And they'd have, you know, bands on, electric bands. I mean, the punk days had faded away, but you still had some of the old punks that never progressed out to, and those things. But either way, they'd see you with an acoustic guitar, yeah, he's good, you know, they just use a human sound check, you know, so they'd set the levels and everything. But I go on and I'd be, you know, so they go on and they think he's gonna come on, he's gonna sing Hey Nonny No or something or other. Well, I was working out in the fields today, and I saw young Daisy, she was coming my way, and I said, I love ye, fair maiden, don't you think we can get in on? So, copyright Paul Murphy now. And then I go on, and I can still see it now, you still see, you know, people that you have the talking audience, and I go on and start with awful bitter realities. Do you want to hear bitter realities? I didn't have bitter realities then, but I certainly had of, which is A. lines. Gonna do some hard time, won't get caught the next time. Get sick if you come late, coming in the back gate. Nothing's worth a long wait, constantly yourself to fate. Just become a missionary, said she was a visionary. Talent has a destiny and everyone's an enemy. Taking off the payroll on the buses say so. Better learn to walk slow, there's people here in plain clothes. No one cares how hard you try and steal yourself an alibi. So you know, you think they were going to be here in Lakes of Pontchartrain, great song, and come on and do this. And there's many pictures of me. Oh yeah, that's kind of what I look like now. As a composite of me there with my children. But I used to get through strings like there was no tomorrow. And when you're busking, you used to go around all the old bands, you know, and say, got any broken strings? Any old strings? And if their strings had snapped up here, you know, thank goodness for that, you'd have it. I'd have strings, they were short, and I'd have them tuned up like a banjo, like, you know, so I'd have this down there. And so, little anecdotes. And then, you know, as things progressed, then I would amass a collection of guitars, and then playing a charity concert in Sherborne. And, well, when was that a bit? 89 maybe, just before I stopped. And there was a friend of mine, Taff Martin, the musician's friend. Taff, if you're still alive, probably not. I'm not, so why should you be? You're a lot older than me. Anyway, he used to do all the work on the guitars and everything. He's done most of my guitars here. He's done some work on and stuff. And he said, he brings 4 guitars to sing 3 bloody songs. I feel in the mood to do a bit of realities. I just keep the cameras running until the batteries run out. Until my batteries run out. Shall I do, I found this today, Porcelain Angel. This is the original typewritten lyrics. I haven't seen this song in, now I don't know, this is 87, I think, 87, what it is. She was as innocent as childhood. She was as innocent as childhood's dreams. And I loved her. But I'm not going to play that one. I'm going to do Bitter Realities, which is in the key of A minor. I'm going to do it slow. Bitter Realities is another one. You need an umbrella if you're in the front row when I was playing that. Anyway. In an angel's eyes, the politicians so quick to despise, the broken without the strength to rise from the dysfunctional clay foundation jungle of society. Grief runs from a widow's stare to blind man judges who pretend to care. But justice can't seem to be fair to the nameless masses who are unaware. The law only works for those with power, wealth and notoriety. And silence plays a major part, pulling lovers far spreading anger in unloved hearts, and misogyny and self-loathing punctuate every sentence. The rules are written down in dust, in misspelled words that spread mistrust, enforced by people so unjust, corrupted by sin and wild-eyed lust, who bask in pleasure and spit in the face of repentance. Security, told that all men are born free, while the wiretaps and closed-circuit TV make a lie of democracy, and the color of your skin mirrors the fairness in life that you'll receive. Jesus died for you, they say, and they turn and look the other way when the minds of the scum who love to prey on the weak decide it's time to play. So the story of the Good Samaritan, it's getting harder for me to believe. There's bad news everywhere that you look, pornography in every book, and the churches are full of blue-eyed crooks who long ago forsook the ways of God for the short-term pleasures of the flesh. There's drugs being bought by 10-year-olds, teenage bodies being bought and sold, sisters of mercy dying of cold. And if the truth is due to be told, it's time someone said there's not much hope in this world left. My poor disabled fingers gave out 2 lines from the end. I was playing in Braille there for the last couple of years. I have a version of Fever that I wrote about someone else. Oh, honey, you give me fever. Ah, man. Maybe I should just do it straight. Here, you give me a fever. In the best kind of way. I know you've known some deceivers, but I'm only gonna put straight love your way. Come the morning, we'll both be satisfied. Warm inside. you can trust. It's gonna be a long night, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. Come on now, hold on tight, let's get this show begun. You give me fever up above and down below. Shall we set the circuitry going, make a movie show? Oh, you're such a beauty, you fill my veins with flames. Everyone before you, I've forgotten their names. Saddle up, honey, it's gonna be a bumpy ride. 1, 2, 3, 4, I'm glowing with pride. That's half of it, as I've said. Strange not playing it as a 12 bar, you know? Okay, it's pitch black and my poor birds are out. I went, hey, are we going to bed with them supper tonight? So I'm going to feed them. Take care of yourselves, everybody.